So the second photo that we want to compare, let me just bring this in. Go to texture, import, reference. Let's do another kind of front view to three-quarter view. And then we'll do side view. I know that. So this one, texture, select this, add to spotlight. So when you add to spotlight, you can have it over here. Don't forget to record it again. This is kind of how big that I want it to be. I'm showing a little bit here, over here. And it's kind of turning this way. Also similar to that. Look how different that is. You don't need to worry about neck at all because that's definitely not a straightforward shot. But I would say it's pretty close to something like that. See how big difference that could be. I don't think this distance is fine. So let's compare with asymmetry off feeling. So I knew this is too far off. That's the other reason that we need to use multiple images. So let's keep working. Go to subdivision level 1. We're moving things around. For this, I think just because how different the picture tile is, I won't do too much. I basically want to just add the asymmetrical feeling of it. So the problem is the mouse, alright? And for the mouse, I like the previous position. So I want to show you something that I do. It's basically, I go back, I turn this layer off, and this is the old layer that we have. This is the old mouse. And like the mouse, a little bit more here. So I'm just go to subdivision level 1. I store a morph target. If you don't know where that is move target over here. Just um, just in case you have something stored, delete move target, store move target. Go back to your symmetrical layer. Sorry. You have to go to the highest one in order to hit record, and go to your symmetrical layer, record, go to 7 visual level 0, use your move target brush, and just move the mouse back. Let's see if I want to do the whole bottom area. No, I think this could be good. Okay. How about the forehead area? I'll do a little bit on the forehead. So really, it's really basic on how do you judge, um, how much do you trust on the photo reference that you had. So let's bring it on again. So the reason that I didn't store the camera is because I know it's kind of too far off at the beginning. So let's try to make it closer. Similar to that. There. So he's tilting this way. That's why you got more like fat over here. But I don't care. I don't think I don't think that's a big deal. I think that should be fine. And he's not frowning, so this is definitely lower than it should be. And I want the frowning kind of expression, so I'm fine with this as well. Use the move brush. You can kind of see how far his forehead goes. I want to get a little bit of feeling. I want to be kind of symmetrical. Okay. So if this is the case, I can now store the camera. I just put it at front. Like again, like front, back, right, left doesn't really matter. Um, I think the program and system is set it up that whenever you go to front, it takes the back shot of for you. But you can always just go to clear to back, and then the back will be free to use. Uh, so just kind of getting the feelings. Okay, that's fine with me. He's smiling and I want it to be smile, so I'm fine with that too. I do want it to get a little bit fat kind of feeling. Okay. So for this one, and just kind of correct things that I don't think is correct. side of this going down or this up. Okay. I wish I can find like a straight on shot so we can, normally I can find it, but this one is harder, uh, which is fine with me. I want to make this a little bit lower. Okay. So this I'm fine with right now. Let's do comparison with another photo. So let's pick texture, import. I want to do a 3/4 view, and then we do a side view. This one, texture, select the one that you just imported in. Put like right here. And is this the feeling that we kind of get? So as you can see, it's not too far off. I think the head, it's slightly tilted. So I don't want to move this. But I think it's going like this way a little bit. But I do want to move this a little bit forward. Huh, it's very far already. So the position is similar already. And it seems like here we have a loop here. Just kind of get a feelings. Maybe it is a little bit too much. Yeah. So you can see it right here and kind of match the feeling, the position. And then let's do a camera. Great. Alright. I think it's a little bit bigger. Okay. Alright. I think it's similar to that. I feel like I got too much fat over here. Okay, just clear this too. Do this again so you can have this think this definitely needs some work. Alright, look like it's going in way further than I think. I want to do on the both side. Go to right. Move this. Okay. Alright, so since this photo is having an expression as well, but you can definitely see the year position, which I want both year to be. This is a bit way higher, like this area. This is definitely more in, this is more out. I also want to put this in. No, I'm not gonna do that so far. Okay, so this should be it. Okay, let's continue with a side view to compare. Texture, import. I want to find a good side view. Uh, this one is pretty good. We maybe just compare two of it. Remember, we're focusing on the position. It's kind of eyeballing. See, this is kind of the position that I want. So let's get the size right. Okay. Now the year is down. This is pretty common. Okay, this is pretty common. Just consider human face change all the time. So I wanted to get basically just a happy middle ground that I think is around there. I don't want it to do too crazy too much. You do see this kind of shape right here. You see this right over here. So something to change, that's for sure. I will clear it to the left. No, this to left, right, left, front. Okay, let's do basically pull the whole thing forward. Similar to that. The nose. The mouth. So it looks like this eye is sitting back, a little bit back. But in my opinion, I don't think that's a huge deal. So I'm just gonna go here first again and check on anything that I can fix. So you can see the shape right over here. I want to kind of get it. So it's this kind of shape. Again, a little bit heavy-handed. Smooth on the top. Good to see this again. Again, remember he's frowning, so this should become lower than it should be, which is perfectly fine. Alright. This is all pushed. A little bit more at the end. This, the chin area. Cheekbone, I want to bring it forward a little bit. Eyes, I want to bring it back a little bit. This, I want to bring it back a little bit too. Okay, I think this should do it with this view. Yep. Can do this a little bit more. Okay. Well, I think the feeling is getting closer and closer. Okay, let's do another side view. Let's see. Yeah, let's do another side view. Import. I think I found a really straight side view of him. It's this one, but it's hard to compare. Let's see if we can do this. Straight side view. A little bit tilted. Here. Hard to tell because we got his beard over here. But I think I can kind of change something. In this one I don't want to save the view. I just kind of want to double check. I'll push this a little bit. I'm gonna push this out. Just a tiny bit. You can definitely see. Yeah. Okay. I think this is enough for this view. Give you enough information. Pull this back. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. Alright, so I think we are getting close, but there's one more image that I want to compare with. This one I imagine will be pretty different from what I have so far. Because this one, the image is closer. I have no idea how this one will turn out, but let's try. So it's that one. Kind of adjust to the angle that I think is close. Depending on like the nose angle. This is close to somewhere around here. Okay. So for the facial feature over here, you can see it's not that far off. What we can do here, basically, I want the eyes to feel a little bit like that. Obviously, we'll get the detail of the eyes, so don't worry too much about it. Obviously, I need to lower this down. It seems like it's in there, but it's not. It's not that high up. So I want to lower that. Um, and do more symmetrical kind of feeling. And this is fine. This is fine. Here is fine. The eyes over here. We're not too far off. I think this movement is too big. So I would just adjust a little. Okay. I'm just kind of looking around and see this where it gets us. I kind of like his side view more than his front view right now. I want to smooth this a little bit more so it doesn't stand out too much to me. Okay. So I was saying that I need to fix this, right? I said I want to move it down more. Same as here. Move down, but deep. Alright, so move down already. Remember, we're still at the base shape. Let's see. Go to the layers. Go to the highest one. And now we can see the asymmetrical layer that we had. So definitely bring it more alive kind of feeling. Just because this is all symmetrical. But we will get it more, the likeness. I'm still not too happy about it, but this is, again, we're doing a base shape right now. And let's continue. Don't forget to save it. So let's save. And I want to compare one more photo. The photo I found it on the website. This is a more like straight on shot, so I can compare the feature a little bit better. Let's see this one. So this is the photo. Let me just cut it first. So this is the photo that I'm talking about. You know, basically a straight on shot. So let me just save this file and let's compare. Let's see how different this is. Texture, import, reference, right here, texture, select, add this one. This is a straight on shot. I can just do this. Okay. We're not too far off. The mouse eyes, the position is similar. Mm, I don't think it's too far off. So I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Now, the next step would be right now. We still at the base mesh, just the base shape stage. And I found out basically, I think I don't have enough references here. I need more to see detail, to see the shape on his face under different lighting condition. So I basically I did this with my water white as well. I go back and watch the whole series and took screenshots when I think it's a good moment. So this is kind of the result I have so far. I'm still rewatching it, but let me show you, you know, um, a trick to do this kind of reference, doing it for close up, doing it for the detail that you don't normally see, do it for different lighting condition. And for this one, I'm basically seeing the shape over here and how the eye lighting react when he's doing frown, kind of. Um, this is kind of almost the side view, and this is to see the shape over here and like the eyes area. So what we're going to do is we're going through this image one by one and see if there's stuff that we can improve just on the basic stage. And then we can move on to the secondary shape. So let's compare a few more images. Um, remember, we're still at level 1. Let's compare with a few more photo references, and then we can move on to level 2. Subdivision level 2. Alright, so I think the feeling is there. Just kind of getting the shapes right here. Mm. Okay, so this image, I'm mainly focusing on how this shape is, but I still think it's a little bit too much. So I'm gonna dial it down a little bit more, just a little bit, just a little bit. Alright. Okay, let's go to another image. Push the chin back just a little bit. And the feeling of the line. And the line right here. The eyelid. I want to be really thick. The nose. So when you study the shape, be sure to study or pay attention to every shape that you see. For example, for the nose part, you see the shape over here, and going down, there's a break over here, just over here. and then going up like that. Remember, every detail counts. So you see the shape over here, kind of have like an angle. Okay. I think here. Okay. Let's move on. Tilt it a little bit. I think this has gone a little bit too far. My nose. Keep moving. We're almost there. Almost finished the first part. There. I get a feeling in there. Just a little bit. So I think the feeling's getting pretty close. Except maybe can just do a little bit over here. Yep. Mm. So when I tweak one of his ear, I think I didn't use symmetry to do that. So now you see this is one's really high, one's really low. So I have to make a decision. And I decided to make this one a little bit higher. There, better. Just kind of scope a ear a little bit. Don't worry, the eyes, nose, mouth, ear, I will go into very detail about how to sculpt them and also how to detail them. So when the light is over there, this part should be more, which means this line going more. Remember, we're still at level 1. I want to feel that eye socket wrapping around the eyes, the feeling of it. That kind of feeling. So it's this one. Again, a little bit heavy-handed, it's fine. Moving on. As you guys can see, we already spent a fair amount of time just on the base, with the reason being the base is always the most important. I want to, at least in this distance, I want to feel the character in there already before I move on. And I can see it. Okay, that's good. Right now I'm just kind of going to each reference and see if there's anything that I wanted to change. If not, we're going to the second stage, which is a secondary form, and then we can go up to subdivisional 2 or 3. Okay, you guys see there's a plan over here. Goes like this. Yeah. So I just use clay and hold Alt. So when you use clay, this is adding, this is reducing. So just hold Alt and sculpt it will give you kind of plain kind of feeling. There. We go in, and then you can smooth out later. Move this up. I think same on this side. A plan right there, but it's too sharp. So I just smooth it out a little bit. Okay. I think once we put all the detail, the fiber mesh hair, all the veins, wrinkles in there, I think he will be a pretty good character. And maybe when we have time, we can give it a little bit expression. And so I think you guys will notice that so far I didn't even have eyes in there. That's because I want to kind of teach you guys um, the step from scratch and how do I place the eyes. Um, how do I basically judge the size of the eyes compared with the eyeball, eyelid, and all that stuff. Just kind of sculpting a little bit. See where's collarbone at. Because right now it's hard for me to do any sculpting since this is way too low. But you can definitely get kind of feeling in there of like the neck muscle. We are almost done with the level 1. Almost. Okay. Let's see. The point over here. Point over here. Again. Still subdivisional 1, so it's not like a huge deal. Pay attention to how the nose is formed. I think this is definitely higher. Okay. Last thing, I want to kind of refine this a little bit more. Let's see the shape over here. Still don't think mine is enough. Let's just until here. Okay, I think we are there. This will be the same references that I use for secondary shape, but as I said, at least I want in this distance to be able to see the likeness of the character before I move on. So I think that all the shape is kind of there. The position's there. We compare what's the photo, few of them. We compare what's the screenshot that I took from not Breaking Bad, Prison Break, and this is the result so far of level 1 subdivision level. So let's save it. And let's go to subdivision 2 or 3. And now we'll also talk about place and fix the eyes as well.